Hey, you're listening to Gino, and this is Resident Evil 3. This is going to be segment 2 of my no damage, no item box, no health item playthrough on hardcore. This is the only health item that we use right there, that green herb. It's forced. But yeah, this part, this segment's much harder than the first segment, solely because of these insects here. They're so random in their attacks, like they're so unpredictable. It feels like they're running away sometimes, and then, oh, just kidding, I actually want your blood. So yeah, use the lockpick here. But there are some consistent things. So typically how it'll go is you'll kill 2 guys before the first switch. Actually, I'll just talk through as we go there. But so here's the first kill. Okay, shoot that generator. That's a free kill. Sometimes you can get 2 kills right here. This generator sometimes is a 2 for 1, because that ceiling that I just looked at right there, sometimes a guy is climbing on that ceiling towards you and he will be in range of the generator. Here, this place is usually safe, but I've had it happen a couple times where enemies will just be here, like as you're working on this switch, they'll head towards you. But it's seemingly random. I'm honestly not sure how to manipulate the AI to, like, you know, come towards you or not, or I don't know. There's some handgun ammo, kind of superfluous, but, you know, pick it up anyway, because we end up having just way too much handgun ammo. Okay, so here, I try to get about 3 kills. It's usually 3 kills, so just shoot them, they fall after 1 shot, and then, like, 1 headshot will kill them, but it's like 2 or 3 body shots. That guy should have fallen, that guy just missed. So the headshots actually do make a difference. It will kill the bugs much faster. Like, see, there I just killed him in 2 shots. But it's also, again, seemingly random. Like, sometimes they'll come towards you, sometimes they won't. So at that point, I'm just like, alright, screw this, and head for the switch. A guy on the right wall, though, always pops out. That's very consistent, so, well, 100% consistent. And then when you run towards this little nest here, they'll break through at that point, and it'll be 2 guys. If you shoot each of them once, they'll just start running away from you. But I usually just kill them. I didn't kill him that time. I think I was hesitating. Like, see, I've been trying it 2 ways, so I'll go for that switch I just looked at first, or I'll go for that switch at the very end of the hallway first. They're both kind of equally random for me. This part's really hard. I just kind of banged my head against the wall until it worked. But that's the 3rd switch. Oh, that was close. Yeah, so just keep shooting these guys, get as many headshots as you can. Although, thankfully, I have plenty of handgun ammo, so I don't really need the headshots or anything, because I did a lot of dodging in part 1, which saved me some ammo. But yeah, just playing it safe here, not even heading towards the switch right away, just to kill that guy. And also kind of letting the generator respawn, so boom, easy kill there. By the way, you can also kind of tell... Oh, that was close. I forgot this happened. It's not very often I actually dodge these guys. So, sometimes the music will just stop, or it'll get very quiet, and then you can tell, okay, I'm pretty safe right now. But while I'm recording these, I'm listening to music outside of the game, so I can't really use that audio cue. And yeah, once you get that switch, you're pretty much home free. You'd have to get kind of unlucky for them to hit your back. And then we're going to go turn the power on. And now the rest of the segment is much easier, but still a little bit of randomness. There I skipped the radio call. If you want to get a faster end game time, like with the in-game timer, just listen to it since the timer is paused while you're listening to the call. In the padlock to the right, or on the left, there's more handgun ammo, but I can tell that I have way too much, so I don't even bother opening the lock. So here, there is a lighter section of flooring right there that I dodge over, and that will skip the stun animation when Nemesis breaks through the wall. Here, sometimes Nemesis will run after you. You can turn around and shoot the generator if you want to. If you're really fast, he'll actually jump in that spot, or this spot. So there's 2 spots that he could jump at. You want him to jump at the 2nd spot, because then he will, it's just 1 dodge. Although going up the steps that I dodged, like I dodged through the door back there, and that's because I've been hit a few times going through the door in the back. Here, walk up to that 2x4 right there, turn around, and then Nemesis will drop down, and just use the barrel to take him out. Pretty easy. So here I'm making my handgun ammo. This is a magazine upgrade for the handgun. If you had less handgun ammo, like if I had 2 shots right now, it would reload it completely up to 33. But I have so much handgun ammo, it doesn't even matter in this case. But yeah, if you needed handgun ammo, you can get a free 32 bullets there basically, or 33 if you're like basically empty. There's even more handgun ammo right there. Just picking it up basically to show you. So these guys, the first one to dodge is easy. See, like when they turn around, it's kind of harder to dodge. I got very lucky there actually. And on hardcore, they'll lunge towards you twice, so I got a bit lucky there too. In here, there's some shotgun ammo, so definitely want to pick that up, because we're about to get the shotgun in a second here. And then just go ahead and enter the code here. It's FARASA, and then 232. And I mean, the answer is like right there on the right. You just look at the map if you forget.
Valid route confirmed.
Carlos, it's me. I finished inputting the subway route.
Chill, you are amazing.
But yeah, after we get the shotgun, we're actually going to be using that. So the shotgun makes it much easier to get past zombies because it's like so much better at stunning them. Oh, and the zombie that we dodged past a second ago despawns after you go ahead and do that puzzle. I pick up the shotgun first very deliberately instead of the grenade on the left first, because this will put the shotgun on the left shortcut button by default. And so then in here is a grenade and I think gunpowder. Yeah, gunpowder. In that lock, if you open it, there's just a first aid spray. So if you needed health, you can just get the first aid spray. So I shoot that guy's feet, he falls over, shoot this guy in the face. And then there's a barrel that we're going to shoot to kill the zombie on the left, but more importantly, damage this stupid parasite guy, and it knocks him over, so go finish up the parasite. The parasites are like very hard to dodge when they shoot their tentacle out at you, so you want to be super careful with them if you're doing no damage. Okay, yeah, I guess I thought he might have gotten up. This guy, surprisingly, like, sometimes isn't even active. Like, I'll shoot his face, but he doesn't react, and he doesn't ever react. Like, I'll shoot a ton of bullets into him. But this time he actually started getting up and he died. So here, just drag the zombies out, shoot the barrel, and get some handgun ammo, and a hand grenade on the floor, and shotgun shells. The handgun ammo, you can kind of just take it or leave it, but the shotgun shells and grenade, very important, because we're about to use a grenade up here on Nemesis. There's actually more handgun ammo on the left if you don't go into the donut shop right away. There's some gunpowder, which I don't even need, but it's there if you want it or need it. In here is another grenade. So we're going to go up to the max capacity on grenades. And grenades are insane in this game. They do tons of damage. So we're going to one-shot Nemesis with it. So here I realized that, I don't need this gunpowder, because we only actually need 1 gunpowder for high-grade gunpowder coming up to make shotgun shells. Yeah, there's the first fancy box, which we're going to use to get a very valuable upgrade. So I stun Nemesis there just to be safe. It's kind of surprising that I'm being safe. And then shoot the grenade. You get this upgrade out of Nemesis, but also importantly, you're going to stun the parasite guy. So actually, I'm not sure if while they're getting up, they can actually attack you with the tentacle. Maybe, maybe not. That might have been risky. But we got through without taking damage. Gonna get the other fancy box here. And the high-grade gunpowder also. So discard the bolt cutters because we're done with them, as indicated by the icon on the bottom left of the item. And there's a first aid spray on the right over there if you needed it. Then cross the street, get the last fancy box out of this lock pick door. By the way, there's a zombie that just came out of the cop car on the right. I have lost a run to that because I just forget about him because I'm not listening to the game audio. So that was pretty frustrating Because after this, you're pretty much home free. So yeah, just shoot this guy in the face. And if you're fast enough, Nemesis will still not be here. Just dodge past this lady. That's a simple dodge. Here's another cop. I shoot this guy in the face because, I don't know, the angle's kind of uncomfortable to dodge. I was also pretty nervous at this point because I finally am home free. Because at this point, there's pretty much no threat anymore. Like the Nemesis section coming up, I practiced it quite a few times before attempting this, and it is extremely consistent. But well, I'll show you when I get there. But yeah, in here, we're going to go ahead and use the 3 jewels in the fancy boxes to get a grenade, stock for the shotgun, and another hip pouch, which is extremely useful when you're not using an item box. So that one is the most necessary. And the hip pouch gem is out of the toy store. If for some reason you had to like leave one behind, just don't leave behind that one. And then there's like a bunch of health and gunpowder and handgun ammo in this area, but we don't need any of it. Handgun ammo is like the least useful in this run. Mostly just getting for that insect section. So I head down here, trigger the cutscene. Okay, so it's kind of strange because if you, so like the first time you do this, Nemesis seems to not catch up with you, but often, so when I was like practicing the section, I would play through it right here, and then I'd reload the checkpoint. And if you reload the checkpoint, he pretty much always attacked me, and I would just have to dodge out of the way. That's why I kind of turned around to look at him, because you know you want to see the attack coming. Here, when you hear his footsteps stop, that's how you know he's standing in this spot, and the barrels will damage him over that those boxes. So that's just the safest way I found to take Nemesis out here, because otherwise you have to like kind of ring around the rosy. But yeah, skip this cutscene, and now we are home free completely because all that's down here are gamma hunters, which are slow and big and dumb. This is my first time getting down here, so I didn't really know what I was doing in terms of like item management. So it's some unfamiliarity. Like I opened this up. What is that? Just handgun ammo. I pick it up, and then I believe I got a grenade. Yeah, that was a grenade. So yeah, we're gonna use a hand grenade to kill the first hunter gamma, and then we're gonna be using the flame rounds that we get in the grenade launcher coming up. And the flame rounds are amazing. They one-shot them on standard, but on hardcore, there's a grenade, by the way. So get another grenade. So on hardcore, they take 1 flame round, and then you gotta finish them off with a shotgun shell. Here, it's 1 hand grenade and 2 shotgun shells, or 3 shotgun shells. It's 1, 2, yeah, it is 3. But you could just do 2 shotgun shells and a few handgun bullets, if you wanted to, like if you were lower on shotgun ammo. So here's the grenade launcher. I gotta combine my grenades there. Probably don't need that handgun ammo anymore. Yeah, I just discard it. Okay, makes sense, because we want this explosive B to make flame rounds later. Oh, I actually forgot to combine the shotgun stock. So I didn't have to discard the handgun ammo right there necessarily, but I would have in a minute anyway. I also don't open the supply case right away. I'm totally like almost choking here. But yeah, this was just my very first time finally getting to the sewer. Here's the second hunter coming up. So 1 flame round, and then you gotta kind of just wait for it to finish writhing in pain a bit. Come on. Alright, once it opens its mouth at you, you shoot it in the face. There's some shotgun shells here through this little waterfall. Okay, I guess I just forgot what was in there. That's just an herb. Which, not very useful in a no damage run, but there's an herb. And actually it's going to drive my OCD crazy, because now my handgun ammo isn't full. It's not 33, so it's not green. Ah, terrible. I might just scrap this run now and redo the whole thing. Nah, maybe later. So wait for this guy to finish his dance. And shoot him, he's done. On the right, there's flame rounds, which I forget to pick up. Oh yeah, okay, so yeah, I remember I screwed this up completely. It was super late. This was my last, I was like, alright, that's it, one more run and I'm done. And this was actually my last run of the night, like yesterday night at like midnight. So, in here, what is this, like explosives or gunpowder? I want to say. Okay, so there's explosive A. So we use that to make flame rounds, and here's gunpowder. So, and then there's a high-grade gunpowder behind us. So you can make shotgun shells, and then combine the shotgun shells. Oh, this is all out of order. Okay, so here's what I should have done. Right here, I made shotgun shells. I should have opened the case, first of all, combine those shotgun shells, so now I have just one thing of shotgun shells, but I discard these. Okay. And then, oh man, this is such a mess. So I should have picked up the flame rounds outside earlier, reloaded those, and then made the explosives, and reloaded those, and then done the shotgun ammo, and I'm pretty sure I would have been able to have everything in my inventory. So that cost me like 9. That cost me like 9 shotgun shells, right? Yeah, so I just remembered that the flame rounds exist. Thankfully, I didn't forget them. And I'm just going to discard the case. Yeah. So, yeah, that cost me 9 shotgun shells. Because this slot should have just been the shells, basically. And the flame rounds should already be in my grenade launcher. Because I would have reloaded them before picking up the battery. So, whatever. You can do that way better. So, don't do what I did. Pick up the flame rounds first. Make sure you reload those. Mix the rounds. Reload those into the grenade launcher. And then pick up the shotgun ammo. And combine it with the ones in the case you got from Nemesis. That guy I don't even bother killing because we're done here. You have to wait for the flames on the ground. And here, you can kind of tell with this guy. So once you shoot him, there's flames on the ground. Wait for them to go away. And then it's safe to run past him. And since we're not coming back down here ever again, you don't even need to spend the shotgun shells on them. So right there, look, I just made up 2 shotgun shells. So we're only -7 now on shotgun shells that we could potentially have. Okay, and then comes the battery dance. So there is a Hunter Gamma in this room, which we're not going to kill to save the grenade launcher round because it's so precious. So you start running towards him there and just ignore him. Open this Tamu lock. Get the battery pack back. Okay, perfect. If you get too close to this door, I know that he will poke his head through and kind of just like taunt you. If you do that, he might even go away faster. But here he takes a bit to go. He kind of looks like, you know what he reminds me of? He reminds me of, what was that guy's name? Glottis from Grim Fandango. That's what these enemies remind me of. So yeah, anyway, you go and walk forward so he jumps forward in front of you and then make a right. Open this battery pack door. And here there's like ammo and a hip pouch. Oh yeah, hip pouch, awesome. So we get the explosive A and the hip pouch. And then if you walk towards the door, he will bust out. I must have been super nervous here because I don't get close enough to trigger it. Okay, there he goes. If you spend 1 shotgun shell, he will go away faster, but I mean, it goes away quick enough. And we have plenty of time. We're just going for S rank, so we got an hour 45. But yeah, pick up the battery pack again. And then run towards the left. So he jumps out that way. Oh yeah, I was super nervous. I was like, I don't want to choke. Not on these gammas. And then run forward, and we're done with the sewers. So yeah, Hunter Gamma's pretty cool enemy. I like them. I think they look cool. And now put the battery pack in for the last time. And we have space. We got space in our inventory again. Okay, so up here, we gotta run from Nemesis for like 2 seconds. I just skipped this again, saving real time for myself, but you should, optimally, you would just listen to it and walk forward. Boom, skip the cutscene. And yeah, that's it. Pretty much done here. We're gonna get to the top of this building, and save. Oh yeah, in this, well, you could save here if you wanted to, I guess, like. But just to save ourselves, like, grinding out the boss fight at the top of this building, you know, just save at the top. There's not much risk left, so yeah, we're gonna make explosive rounds with those explosive A's. But I just left them uncombined there, not sure why. Oh, I actually ended up dodging past them, that's cool. When I was practicing this bit, just like the segments, the individual mini segments and the big segment, I was like, oh yeah, I can dodge past this guy. And I really don't want to do the bugs again, but I guess I was like, nah, he's easy enough to dodge, so he is pretty easy to dodge though. It would have been hysterical if I actually lost my run on that part just for no reason. Just to be like a little cool. But yep, so just go ahead and finish running up these stairs. And in the next segment is going to be the first Nemesis boss fight and Carlos's RPD station bit. So that's going to be fun. Right now it's Wednesday night. I recorded this last night, but it was too late to do the voiceover, so I'm going to be working on that bit, part 3, right now to get up hopefully Friday. And if there's no video Friday, well, you know, I failed. I failed in keeping my schedule up. Final ladder, snake eater. Oh. Well, final ladder before the typewriter. Don't accidentally open the item box, like I almost did. Save, and we're done. Thanks for listening. See you in part 3.